The candidate number 1. Welcome on stage. Welcome on stage. I will be your MC. I will give you instructions. I will be clear, I hope. And as I usually say, listen to the instructions and you will do a great job. We will start over here. I'll hand you this. Please have a look at the bar menu and check the mise en place. Please recommend and serve one cocktail from the menu to all the 3 guests. Everything you need is over there on your mise en place, and you will have 4 minutes to do this. Okay. I will repeat.
Yes, please.
Please have a look at the bar menu and check the mise en place. Then please recommend and serve one cocktail from the menu to all the 3 guests. Everything you need is there. You have 4 minutes.
Perfect.
Starting now.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Welcome. How are you tonight? Well, I'm Salvatore. I will be your sommelier for tonight, and I will suggest you an amazing cocktail. Just give me 1 second. I need to talk with my colleague. Thanks. So I would like to suggest you a nice aperitif, a nice port tonic, which is made with white port and tonic water, very refreshing to start your dinner, or even a nice cognac tonic, which is a bit more intense, but very easy going, thanks to the bubbling and the freshness of the tonic.
Thank you very much, but Thank you very much, but we would like to have a cocktail, not a long drink.
Perfect. So in this case, I'll have a look again. Thanks. Yes, I would suggest a nice champagne cocktail, if you don't mind. Yeah? Perfect.
Very good idea.
Thank you so much. So champagne cocktail is very refreshing. It's something that you do with a glass of champagne, a cube of sugar, and a drop of, a teaspoon of cognac and a drop of Angostura bitter on the cube of, the sugar. On the sugar. Perfect. And we put just a drop of Angostura bitter. Perfect. And then the teaspoon of cognac, which is a Maxim Triol. So in this case I use this. And the champagne, of course. We need to actually dissolve this, but whatever. This is very, very refreshing, very easy going for an aperitif, and of course we will serve you some little canapés with it, just to complement the freshness of the champagne. There we go. There you are, madam. This is for you. Thank you very much. I hope you will enjoy it. And I'm trying to be the best cocktail maker, but at the moment I'm working on it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That looks delicious. I want one too.
I'll do another one
I still
later.
want from one of the guys. Put it here. With it. Now we would like you to make a full organoleptic tasting of this wine. You will have 4 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay, we start now.
Perfect. So wine number one is a red wine. It's clear, bright. There's a light ruby color feeding up to garnet trims. There is, well, the viscosity is high, and the wine is showing some evolution at the nose. The wine is clean, intense, and youthful. So, well, sorry, developing. Here we start with some red fruit aromas, some strawberry, raspberry, some cranberry. There's some wild strawberries, and then this touch of rose petals, some violet floral notes, dry in style. There's some earthy notes of mushroom, truffle. There's some soury herbs aromas, indicating some aging. And then this touch of balsamic, oxidative notes. There's some leather, some old leather, old tobacco, chocolate. And then I believe there is some oak involved in the wine. Probably a large barrel. You can feel some cloves, nutmeg. But I will confirm it at the palate. At the palate, the wine is dry, elevated body. Moderate acidity, elevated alcohol, high tannins. The wine is balanced, harmonious. It's a great quality wine with a great complexity and a long finish. And again, you can feel this red fruit aromas of red cherry, strawberry, raspberry, touch of mulberry as well, and then this dry violet and rose petal floral notes. You can feel some rosemary, sage, thyme, this some old leather, chocolate, some coffee, and I believe there is some oak involved in the wine. It's probably a large old botti from Italy. You can feel some cloves and nutmeg. I think this is a Nebbiolo from Italy, from Piemonte, from Barbaresco Reserva di OCG 2014, and I will drink this wine now or in 10 years' time to a temperature of 17-18 degrees Celsius. I will not decant the wine. I will just serve in a glass like this, a large balloon from Chef Sommelier glass, and I will pair it with a nice risotto with porcini mushroom and truffle, just to recall this earthy notes of the wine, of the truffle and the mushroom. And of course, the alcohol level of the wine will clean up your palate from the creaminess of the risotto due to the butter involved in the wine. As a cheese, I will go for a nice Parmigiano Reggiano 36 months due to the intensity of the wine and the intensity of the cheese, and due to the great, the slightly sweetness of the wine and the saltiness of the cheese. It will be a great pairing. As a vegan dish, I will go for some grilled tofu served with some chanterelle mushroom. Just to recall again this earthy notes of the wine, served with some glazed, well, with some shaved truffle on top. Again, recalling this earthy notes. There is obviously the freshness of the wine will help you with the creaminess of the dish. We will be serving some extra virgin olive oil on top of the dish, just to give some extra texture and to, of course, give some oily consistency to the wine, to the dish, just to pair the freshness of the wine and the intensity of the wine.
it a good wine?
It was, yes. Very good quality.
We'll know later what it is. This table of 6, they have chosen a classic Sommelier for dinner. They would like a great bottle of red wine with it. Could you please choose, decant, and serve them the best choice from your cellar?
Could you repeat, please?
Yeah. You will have 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
I repeat
Okay.
one more time. This table of 6 are having a classic Sommelier for dinner. They would like a great bottle of red wine. Please choose, decant, and serve them the best choice from your cellar. You have 7 minutes.
Perfect.
Starting now.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Welcome to our restaurant. My name is Salvatore. I will be your sommelier for tonight. And I know you already choose, well, you have already a Sommelier. What I would like to suggest to you is a wonderful Masla Plana from Torres. And I will go through the pairing with during the decantation, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. And can I ask you who is the host?
I am.
Perfect. Well, I'm very happy that you choose our restaurant, and I hope you will have a wonderful time today. There we go. All right. So I will stay just a bit far away from the table because I don't have much space. Here you are, sir. This is the Masla Plana 2007. It's 100% Cabernet Sauvignon from Penedès, and this is one of my favorite producers. I'll decant it for you. Thank you. So I chose this wine over the over the wines that I had on the list, just because it's an aged wine. So it's a 2007. It's a wine that, of course, with age, as you know, red wine became slightly less, they lose a bit of body, a bit of powerful, and that's why the reason. Unfortunately, the other wines were quite powerful and young, so the tannin of the wines, they were, we will not go really well with the oily, the fish oil. They will give you a very bad taste at the palate, quite irony. So this wine, of course, they changed the label, they changed the name in 1989. Before it was called Etichetta Negra Gran Corona. And do you mind if I try the wine, sir? Thank you so much. Oh, the wine smells lovely. I think it's going to be a very nice choice. As I presume, the wine is very elegant, and the body is not, and it's not a full body wine at the moment. So, with the aging, it changed completely. The tannins are very elegant, very subtle. Just that's what you need for the fish. You don't need something very tannic, because otherwise, it would be very, very unpleasant. Okay. There you are, sir. This is the cork for you, just in case. Fine, thank you. So, of course, as you know, the Sommelier is very lemony. So you need something fresh. That's why I gave you this wine and something quite citrusy as well. So the wine recalled some citrusy aromas with the aging, and it will go really well, in my opinion. But after you tell me your opinion, of course. Well, Torres is the only producer right now that is investing on ancestral grapes in Spain. There is grapes like Forcada for the white and the Garot, Querol for the reds. They are doing an incredible job. I've been there, and the place is stunning. And of course, with the climate changing, they are one of the biggest game changer. Would you like to keep the corks?
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much. So I'm gonna leave the bottle on the table, if you don't mind.
As you wish.
Just because I think you need to take some picture and post it on the social media, so your friends will be very happy. And yes, of course, I hope you will enjoy your dinner, your pairing. I will be here for you, and please let me know if something is wrong. I will change it immediately. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. If you want, actually, after this wine, if you're still going to have some wine, I would like to pair some cheese with it, maybe a nice manchego cheese from the same country. Due to the freshness of the wine and the creaminess of the cheese, and due to the intensity of the wine that will we will complement the intensity of the cheese. Thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's important to drink water when you work, and we taste a lot of wine.
And it's quite warm, so it's better being hydrated.
There's some more nice wines
Wonderful.
waiting for you. We would ask you to identify these 5 wines and put them in order from the driest to the sweetest. You will have 4 minutes for this.
Yes.
We ask you to be clear when you say number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so
Which
forth.
one is number 1? The one on top? Or?
You have
yeah,
numbers-
sorry,
you have
I
numbers
haven't.
underneath, so 1, 2,
I
3,
haven't
4,
seen.
5. So just be clear when you pronounce the number of the wine.
Sorry if I asked.
I will
you.
repeat.
Yes, thanks.
Please identify these 5 wines and put them in order from the driest to the sweetest. You have 4 minutes.
Perfect. Thank
starting
you very
now.
much. Thank you. Okay, so sample number 1 is a Passito di Pantelleria from Italy, Zibibo grapes, Sicily. Sample number 2 is Coteau du Lion, is from Loire Valley, Chenin Blanc, probably from 2019. And sample number 1 is from France. Sample number 1 is from 2014. Sample number 5 is a Riesling from Mosel. It's an Auslese level, and yeah, Germany, 2015. Sample number 4 is a Tokai from Hungary. Is a Furmint, based on Furmint from 2009. Well, sample number 3, I would say Montbazillac from France, from Muscadel grapes. So the sweetest would be the number 1. The fourth would be okay. So driest to sweetest. So the driest is number. Number 3 is the driest. Number number 5 after. Number 2, number 4, and number 1. So driest to sweetest. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you. Not easy.
It's nice with some sweetness, huh? You get the
yes.
energy.
Yeah.
Drink in moderation.
If you're not diabetic, yeah.
No, sure. Well, we have another challenge for you. Now, we would like you to create a 4-course menu with 4 of these 5 wines. You will have 4 minutes to do this.
Any style, just all sweet, only I can do whatever I want.
Please create a 4-course menu with 4 of these 5 wines. You have 4 minutes.
Perfect.
Starting now.
Thank you so much. So I will start with sample number 5, which is a Riesling. I will pair it with something very refreshing. Due to the obviously the freshness, the limey notes, and the intensity of the wine, I will go for a nice quinoa salad with goat cheese served with some lemon zest. Just to recall the lemony notes of the wine, and definitely the freshness of the wine will clean up your palate from the creamy fattiness of the dish. And I will add some espelette pepper just to add some extra spices to the dish due to the sweetness of the wine. With sample number 4, again, we have a lot of candied fruit aromas, so I will go probably for, again, a great alcohol level and, of course, a good level of sweetness. I will go for something still quite spicy, nice, probably a nice curry, chicken curry, served with some spiced rice, and some spiced hazelnuts on top. Again, a lot of sweetness that will clean up your palate from the spiciness of the dish, and definitely the right body that will complement the texture of the dish. Sample number 2, again, a lot of sweetness, a lot of great lemony character, and a lot of freshness. So here we go for some scallops, some Well, some roasted scallops served with some lemon, some zest of lemon to recall the flavor of the wine, some toasted bread served with lemon jelly, again to give some sweetness to the dish, just to complement the sweetness of the wine. And the great freshness and the acidity of the wine will clean up your palate from the fattiness of the dish. Last one would be number 1, which in my opinion, I would go for a wonderful cassata siciliana from Sicily. Due to the great candied fruits aromas that the wine has, they will recall these apricot dry fruits aromas, some hazelnuts, pistachio, which is very Sicilian. So the cassata siciliana will be very creamy and well, a great textured dish. Very intense. We recall these candied fruits, this apricot, and this, of course, is a ricotta dessert, sweet. So the sweetness will complement the sweetness of the wine, and the intensity of this wine and the complexity of this wine will complement the complexity of the dish. After this, I would probably suggest a nice coffee, a nice geisha coffee from Panama, one of the most expensive in the world, to be joined by a Casteret de Bassarmagnac 1979, to be paired with a cigar Siglo Sesto from Coiba from Cuba, and the great smokiness of the cigar. So the smokiness and the intensity of the Armagnac will complement the smokiness and the intensity of the cigar. Actually, I forgot to add an aperitif. I would like to go for a nice non-vintage Santo sparkling wine from Santorini, Assyrtiko grapes. Thank you so much.
Speaking about food and wine, I think we're all getting hungry now, so I'm looking forward to dinner tonight. Now, we would like you to identify these 3 beverages. You will have 1.5 minutes for this, 90 seconds.
Thank you so much. It's fine.
Okay. 90 seconds to identify these 3 beverages. 90 seconds starting now.
Thank you. Okay, so sample number 3, I think is a Galliano from Italy. Is based on a strega based on saffron and herbs and spices. Sample number 1, I think is Green Fairy absinthe from herbs and spices from France. Sample number 2 is based on herbs and spices as well.
I have one question for you now, just one question, you can reply. Could you specify the period of production for Chartreuse from Tarragona?
The period.
I will repeat.
Yes.
Can you specify the period of production for Chartreuse from Tarragona?
Of course. So it was from 1903 till 1989.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
And now we can ask you to display the wine list, please. I will give you one wine list, but it's also displayed on the screen. And of course, I will ask you in the crowd, even if you know this, you don't say anything, please. This is his job to do. So you will have, this is your list.
Yes.
You can face that way. And please mention and correct the mistakes on this wine list. You have 4 minutes.
Perfect.
Starting now.
Thank you so much. So Jacques Sellos doesn't produce Le Béguin, Agrapart, Venus, Brut Nature. Venus is not Brut Nature, but is Brut. Krug, La Grande Cuvée, 174 edition. Grand Cuvée 1979. So the last Grand Cuvée, 1974, no, 168, I think. Henry of Phelan, Sussex. Henry of Phelan is not from Sussex, but it's from Canada. Recaredo, Enoteca Reserva. Enoteca is not from Recaredo, but it's from Gramona. Krug, La Grande Cuvée, 174, has not been released yet. Peter Laurent Riesling Coupe, Fass 18, Corsica Vache, 2013, Peter Laurent Coupe, Brown Coupe, Fass. Tenuta alle Macchiole, Paleo, 2019. Paleo 2019, I don't think has been released yet. Okay, yeah, I don't think has been released yet. Domaine Georges Vernet, Les Pieds de Samson, Condrieu, that's correct. Maria, Muster, de Cantal, Muster. Muster is not from Pinot Noir Baden. Herman Wimmer, Pinot Noir 2009 Baden. Henri Germain, Claude Mouche. Claude Mouche is not produced by Henri Germain. Well, I'm sorry. Claude Mouche is not in Meursault, but is in Bonn. Domaine Bruno Lorenzon, Claude Shep, Martin Premier Cru, Cube Carlin, 2010, Bruno Lorenzon. Borlotto Cannubi 2010, Borlotto Cannubi. The Sadi family Palladius, Swartland, that's correct. Montevertine, Le Pergole Torte, 2005. Pergole Torte, that's correct. Chio San John Commanderia, 1984. Chio San John Commanderia, 1984. Should be correct. Family Palladius, yes. Palladius. So Palladius is actually, from Sadi family, is actually a white wine. Based on, should be based on Chenin Blanc, if I'm not wrong. There is other grapes added into it. E Burlotto Cannubi. Parolo. I know Burlotto is from Verduno, but I think he produced some Cannubi. I believe so. Wiener. Pinot Noir. Muster. Orient Sepp Muster. Cantal Muster.
Time.
You wanted to, what the best thing is for you now?
Relax.
You are done. You can go and sit in the crowd and enjoy the show. Salvatore Castano, Italy.
I need to take the microphone.
Yeah, they do it. take the mic off.